Hey everybody, I'm Steph.
I'm Michael
Today we're checking out Welcome to the Dungeon.
from Yellow, and it's part of their mini games series. This game plays 2 to 4 players and has a box play time of 30 minutes. So, thanks to Danny at Flat River Group for sending us this copy of Welcome Back to the Dungeon, but she didn't give it to us in exchange for this video. She gave it to us because she knows we like to play all the games. So, let's take a look at this game while I teach you all the rules.
And I just happen to love dying in dungeons, so this works perfectly for me.
And pressing your luck.
That's why I die.
So here is our layout. We've got the princess up here as one of the 4 adventurers. There's also the necromancer, the ninja, and the bard. Now we are not actually taking control of one character apiece. This is going to be the character that is going to go through the dungeon, which we are going to create.
Yeah.
So each player also gets a pair of player aid sheets. On the backside, it's red. That means you have actually died in the dungeon once.
No.
So you don't want that to happen. There are 13 monster cards and 6 special monster cards. For each game, you're going to take the 6 special monster cards, shuffle them up, put 2 randomly into this stack of normal monsters without looking at them. Put the other 4 off to the side. You won't need them this game. So there are going to be 2 special monsters in here. I guess if you really wanted to make it chaotic, you could put them all in, but probably not recommended.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. And you've also got this handy dandy health tracker board with a little dragon tail token to keep track of your current hit points. So, what you're going to do is shuffle up all of these cards, and Steph is going to go first. In each round, an adventurer is going to go through the dungeon, and during each round, you're going to have 2 phases. First, the bidding phase, and then the dungeon phase. The bidding phase is when the dungeon gets created, and the dungeon phase is when the adventurer goes through the dungeon. So, what you're going to do is, Steph is going to draw a card, and she's going to decide whether to put it face down in the dungeon, or whether she is going to put the monster card in front of her, and also kill one of these pieces of equipment of her choice. Now, each of these pieces of equipment does something a little bit different. So let's say she kills Mr. Charm. Oh, look, the princess is going to have 5 fewer hit points.
No.
This adventure. So she's going to put that in front of herself. And you can sort of see the things that each person has individually removed. And that might be important whenever you're deciding whether to take control of the adventurer or whether to maybe drop out of the round. So after Steph has done that, let's say she put Mr. Charm in front of herself, then I will do the same thing. I will draw a card and put it face down in front of me or face down into the dungeon area, into the dungeon pile. As soon as someone passes, they are out for the rest of that bidding phase. Once all players have passed except one, that player has to take control of the adventurer and challenge all of the monsters in the dungeon. And that's where the dungeon phase starts. So let's say that there are a number of cards down here. What you're going to do is you're going to reveal one of the monster cards, and you are going to reduce your hit points by the number in the corner. You're going to have to go through all of these cards without hitting a hit point total of 0. If you get killed, if your adventurer gets killed before you faced all of the monsters, or as you have faced the last monster, I guess you can also say, then you have lost. You're going to have to flip over your player aid cards. If you manage to defeat all of these monsters, yay, you get a success card. So the success card goes in front of that player, and they are going when they get their second success card, they automatically win the game after the second success card.
However,
if you get killed a second time, you're already on this side, and you get killed again, like Steph, you are out of the game.
Yeah.
Everybody else will continue on without you.
Cool.
So,
I'm not
and
lucky.
once all of the other players have been eliminated from the game, or somebody has 2 success cards, the game is over. So now there are a lot of really cool abilities on these tiles. Some of them will defeat particular monsters. Some of them will reduce damage. So it's really interesting how all of these tiles work. Um, with of these pieces of equipment, if you reveal a monster that's automatically defeated by a piece of equipment, you're going to discard that monster and you do not lose any hit points. If the piece of equipment used to defeat the monster has a little symbol up in the corner, and that little symbol looks like, what is that, Steph? I'm not even sure what that little symbol
A
is.
lightning.
That Oh, that is a weird.
It's
It's
a
like a
weird
backward,
lightning.
a backward piece of lightning. Oh, there it is. Like this. That means this is a one-time use only piece of equipment. And you'll notice the little shackle up here. That will tell you, it's a good guide as to which monsters this will defeat. For example, this says defeat the dragon and the next monster. Well, the shackle is on the card next to the dragon. So, but yes, you can only use that one time. Fortunately, there's only one dragon. Certain monsters can make you gain hit points. That's pretty cool. But if you reveal a monster that's not defeated by your equipment, that's when you're going to lose your hit points. Yes. So each round, you're going to get it's the same monster deck, but you're going to have a new adventurer in play. Um, the person who just entered the dungeon will get to choose the adventurer for the new round. I guess you could also just choose the princess again if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And then the start player is the one who just went into the dungeon. So let's say you got killed or you succeeded, you would get to start the round. That is pretty much it. Let's talk a little bit about these 6 special monsters, of which we have 2 in our game. The fairy has a strength of 0. She just has no effect if you encounter her. The ally has no strength. The ally is the little werewolf looking dude. Has no strength, but he allows you to ignore the next monster in the dungeon. That's this one, the little slash through the dungeon symbol. The mimic is the little chest over here, has a strength equal to the number of equipment tiles that you still have as soon as you face it in the dungeon. Therefore, that's going to be a strength of 0 to 6. Notice that the princess has 6 equipment cards over here. So if she were going in with the full batch of equipment, she would lose 6 hit points. The gelatinous cube right here has no strength, but instead makes you discard an equipment tile of your choice. But hey, if you have no equipment when you face the cube, you don't have to worry about it. If you do choose to discard an HP plus piece of equipment like this, then you will lose that many hit points. As soon as you lose an equipment piece like this, you lose the associated hit points that go with it. You've got the Count. The Count becomes a vampire with strength 4 if you do not have a success card, but he loses his vampire identity and gains a strength of 8 if you have a success card. The success cards, if you remember, they're the ones that show that you have been through the dungeon successfully one time. And finally, the shapeshifter in the bottom corner. The shapeshifter will take on a strength equal to its position in the dungeon, meaning if it's the first monster you face, its strength is 1. But if it's the 4th monster you face, its strength is 4. It also takes on the identity of the corresponding monster. So if it's the 4th monster you face, it becomes a vampire with strength 4. All of the normal monsters are right here. You got 1s for the goblins, and 2s for skeletons, 3 for orcs, 4 for vampire, 5 for golems, 6 for lich, 7 for demon, and 9 for dragon. So if something is the if the shapeshifter is the second monster, not only does it have a strength of 2, it is also considered a skeleton. If you have any things that will defeat skeletons automatically. That is pretty much all we've got here. This game is indeed thematically related to Welcome to the Dungeon. You do not need Welcome to the Dungeon to play. They stand alone. However, you can indeed play with both games together, combining the components of both games.
That's cool.
Yep. So, Steph,
Yeah.
this is your card.
Good luck, me.
No need to pass right off the bat because she wouldn't want to pass because then I would face nothing. Now, if you wanted to pass, I would face nothing and I would automatically get a success. I'm going to put it right here?
I'll keep it.
Right here.
That's right.
All right. I'm going to go right here.
Can you read some of these abilities?
Oh, you mean these abilities?
Yeah.
Defeat the dragon and the next monster.
Okay.
3 and 5 hit points.
Okay.
Before entering the dungeon, another player chooses a monster with strength 5, 6, or 7, which you must defeat. Well, which you then defeat, not which you must defeat.
Okay.
You automatically just defeat it.
Okay.
So, what do you have to choose it from here or in here? I'm not sure.
I think you use it on the whatever you want.
Oh, I will say 5, 6, or 7, and then you will defeat them when you find them.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will tell in the rules if I were to look at it. Before entering the dungeon, choose another player at the table, regardless of whether they're in play or have been eliminated. Reduce all damage by 2 and defeat the second monster of each kind. Notice that there are 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, 2 4s, and 2 5s.
That's true. I restarted the prediction. If anybody out there, somebody had voted, and I gave them their channel points back. So if you wanted to vote again, try and get multiple sides in the prediction. No. Da, da, da.
No.
Sure. You should pass. Oh.
No.
No.
I don't know what to take away. Pretty little scepter.
Wow.
I think do we shuffle these up or do they go in this order? I can't remember.
I think they just go in this order.
Put the monster face down to the dungeon pile. You can always count, but you cannot look at the cards. Oh yeah. You have to reveal. That is a hard choice. I think I'm just gonna pass though.
Really?
Yes.
And you took away the whatever?
Defeat the second monster of each kind. Because I was worried that you would I was worried you would make me go in and have to do something that's even worse.
Maybe.
You do have reduce all damage by 2 though.
Yeah,
that's super strong. So you have 5, 8, 10 hit points. Chances are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But I know of something, and that is not great. That's down 3.
So you can use the crown?
You can use the...
Oh, you went down 3.
Yes, you did use the crown. Thank you very much.
Got it.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Yes. And down 3 more.
What is the necklace chain? Oh, that's only for a 9.
Wait, I didn't choose a 5, 6, or 7, which you then defeat. I would have chosen a 5, so I'm going to back that up by 3.
Well, it's me, right? So
What? Sorry, I'm not understanding what you're saying.
you passed, therefore it's me.
Before entering the dungeon, another player chooses a monster?
Oh.
Yes, I didn't know these were in there. I would have still chosen a 5. And so one of those you don't have to defeat.
Okay.
So I backed it up by 3. You've only lost 3.
I got it now.
All right. So you didn't die with this one. You lose 3 on this one.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
No more questions.
No more questions.
All right. 7 minus 2 is 5. 7 down to 2. Last but not least, you survived. There you go. There's a success. Oh, I should have said 6 because there's only one of those in there, and I knew the 7 was in there, so I made that mistake.
Yeah.
Who is going in?
Whoa. We're gonna do the bard.
That did not show off the game really well because that was really stop and start, sadly.
Oh, we'll do the next one better.
We'll do the next one better. All right, we're going to bring out the bard. Here are the abilities. We have defeat 1 odd strength monster, but only 1. +2 and +5 hit points. Defeat goblins. For each defeated this way, reduce all damage from then on by 1. If your hit point is less than 5, odd strength monsters deal 1 damage and even strength monsters deal 2. And this one, defeat an even strength monster. If the next monster is even, repeat the process. That seems super strong. All right, Steph. All right, go in here. I'm going to look at this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this down here, and I'm going to say, I'm going to kill this elvish heart.
Whoa.
And you? Hey, Deadpan.
Okay. Whoa. What is happening?
I'm just taking away equipment. Not any big deal. Whoa! Thanks for subscribing, Risto Pisto. 2-month streak.
Hey, thanks for that subscription. We really appreciate it.
Risto's been really involved the past couple months.
What's that sword? Defeated odd strength?
1 odd strength monster.
I'm thinking.
I know. I could smell the wheels turning.
It hurts.
It does not. You're smart. Again. Wow.
I don't know.
Boom.
No.
Yes.
I guess I'm passing. Good luck. Good luck.
I have 10 hit points. Boom. That's an odd strength monster I'm going to kill. That's a 5. Ouch. Down to 5. That is a gelatinous cube. I will kill the charming flute. Finally, a 6. Puts me down to -1.
Oops.
That is a defeat for me.
Yeah, I didn't know about that 7 in there. I'm like, if he just put a little measly goblet, it would have been fine. But I don't think he did.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
You can't spell necromancer without romance. So we're going to put in the necromancer.
Whoa.
Zombie pet and evil cloak. Give some hit points. Bloody wand defeats vampires. You add their strength to your hit points. The possession scroll, you defeat a monster, but your new hit point is equal to his strength value. The Dark Stone, you defeat monsters with strengths 1 and 3. With the reanimation bones, when you die, you come back to life with 1 hit point, but only if your hit points were 2 or greater. Oops, got to put them all in there, don't I? Well, you're way ahead of me, that's for sure.
That's true. It's the first time ever in the dungeon that I've actually succeeded at something. Only because Michael bailed.
Yeah.
So he's going to be at 11 health if we keep all of the health. Yikes.
Yeah.
Whoa. Why do this? No.
Getting rid of the possession scroll.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
What? Hey, Time Roller.
Oh, what do I do?
Oh, taking something back.
Yeah. No necromancer in this. And he drew a card. He's risky.
Gotta do something.
It might be fine. I'm gonna pass though.
You are passing. I start off at 11 hit points. And we start with a 2 down to 9. And a 1 down to 8. A 7. Oh, no, I defeat monsters with strengths 1 and 3. So
Yeah.
I killed him. And 7 puts me down to a 2. And that's it. That is all she
You
wrote.
saved yourself from that one, but not the 5.
Not the 5.
Unless the 5
Not
is
enough.
a vampire.
Nope, vampires are 4s.
This is the first and only time ever to win this game.
Pushing your luck
Thanks to all.
actually worked.
Thanks to my family and friends out there. Thank you very much.
We did not see the ninja. Defeat vampires. If your hit point's less than 5, defeat monsters with 1, 3, and 5. Defeat 1 monster and then discard a different equipment tile. So you can use that over and over, but you lose equipment each time. Defeat monsters with strength 7 or greater. Seems pretty cool. That is the ninja that we didn't get.
Different powers, it keeps it different from each like round to round. You're like, well, I think I got this. Oh wait, no. Now we're the necromancer. I don't got nothing.
Had I had those bones, I would have survived it.
I know, that's why I had to take away those bones. Like, he might survive if he gets killed with 7 or less or whatever. Then
when I put in the little 1 and 2s, I'm like, oh, surely she thinks there's something bad in here. But no, there was nothing bad.
Yep, there was.
Well, you put them in there.
I did. I'm a bad person.
And that's welcome back to the dungeon. So if you enjoyed this teach and playthrough and you want more just like it, check out our YouTube channel at BoardGamerSteph. Or you can check out twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph every Wednesday and Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central, where we stream 3 games or more every single stream. So come join us on Twitch where we play all the games.
And for those on Twitch, we'll be right back.